all of my air signs. We are going to go and do a reading for you all for the month of June, okay? So we're going to do my Aquarius, my Geminis, and my Libras. Just want to see what comes out for you. So Aquarius, during my downloads, I got a conversation about unity or some sort of new start may be taking place around this time, like in the month of June or within that. Like it could be because these readings are timeless. So maybe it's a few weeks before June, maybe it's a few weeks after June. But something that you really feel strongly about, and it is called some sort of burdens in your life. You may be trying to find a way to push through something at this time, and there's some sort of breakdown coming before a breakthrough is coming. There's some sort of breakthrough coming to some sort of like whatever the situation is in your life. Now, there's also some sort of power struggle. And I kind of feel like the power struggle is coming from someone who loves a lot of attention. And this maybe they were kind of not taking your emotions or your feelings or you into consideration or something. Because I do see that this caused you some level of anxiety or depression or sadness or something. But you're being encouraged to see your own gifts outside of someone. You're being encouraged to see the beauty within you, your knowledge, how you get knowledge, how you obtain knowledge, and how you utilize it. Um, you will be at some sort of crossroads or something, and either you're going to have to make a decision to move in a new direction or either stay in a current situation until the very end. Now, there's some sort of activation that's going to take place with you, though. And you're going to kind of feel like something was meant to happen. It was meant to be a certain way. So that's good. That's what I got from the downloads. Let's get into a general reading for you, Aquarius, and see what comes out. Okay. First card out for you, Aquarius, is the Six of Pentacles here. That's the card of generosity, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, some of you all are getting some sort of, maybe you're paying off a karmic debt. Maybe you are going to someone who you feel like has a lot of knowledge that can open some sort of like open your mind up to something or create some sort of change in your life through providing you with key information. But to go from a Six of Pentacles to a Nine of Pentacles is that means your hard work is finally paying off and you're seeing it. Some of you all are choosing to be single. There are two energies here, and then there's one energy there. There are two energies here and one energy there. So maybe some of you will have some good karma coming your way. Maybe you've been giving a lot, knowledge, time, energy, something like that to someone or something. And so now you're in some sort of energy where you're sort of receiving. Something is paying off. You got the Strength card here. There may be a time where you had to be courageous and give and just kind of work through something even though you didn't know what the outcome was going to be. You didn't know who was going to support you or if you were supporting the right kind of people. But something is a confidence booster. I kind of feel like the more you give, the more you love. Like you may like to give to people, but you've had to find the right kind of people to give to. You didn't just want to give to people randomly and it didn't work out for you. You know, you were taken advantage of. I kind of feel like you had to figure this out in life. If you chose to give to someone, it had to be someone who was actually in a place of need, right? And so this Hierophant here, this could speak of, this could even speak of you sort of working through something in a relationship here. And this Hierophant could speak of marriage, and then you got the Two of Cups there. It could also speak of unity. It could speak of coming together. Two people, two heads are better than one. Maybe some of you all needed to go through marriage counseling. Maybe some of you all needed to go through something where it would kind of show you the good in someone else and they would see the good in you. But I kind of feel like there's someone who's kind of opening you and someone's mind up to a better lifestyle or a better way of thinking or being. Now you got the Nine of Pentacles there, and it's crowning the Knight of Cups. So I kind of feel like I should tell you, Aquarius, one or two things. Either be careful about who you invest in because of your love, or be careful about just accepting certain investments, because there may be some people coming your way who see that you're single, you're abundant, you've accumulated a lot for yourself. And this could be the core reason of why they want to be connected to you. Now, it's nothing wrong with wanting to have like real good relationships, relationships that matter. But you don't want to have those kind of relationships where the basis is money, unless it's a business thing. Because there's some sort of unity coming in, and there's about to be an offer made to you or some sort of change in a connection. And it may have something to do with what you've accumulated for yourself. So this is where you are saying, like, remember I said with that, when I got those downloads, this is you saying, like, the gifts that you bring to the table, what you have to offer within yourself, and being okay with that, not looking for the gifts outside of you, but looking for what you actually have within you. So that's like you being the whole cake. And when somebody come in, they're like the icing on the cake. But if they leave, it's just the icing. It's not the whole cake. You're still intact, right? So then you have the Moon card here. Something is hidden, and I feel like you need to trust your intuition with the situation or with someone. You've worked too hard and built too much good karma up for like yourself, being generous to people, sometimes needing to set healthy boundaries because you became too giving. Everybody got a sob story. Everybody kind of like, oh, can you help me with this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I kind of feel like there were times that you didn't even think about giving. You just gave. And so telling people hell to the nah may be a challenge for you sometimes. Because you like to see people's life balanced out and you like being a part of that. You like seeing someone do well and you want to be a part of that process. But there's an area of your life where some sort of healthy boundaries have to be set, and saying no is a part of those healthy boundaries. Someone has noticed how generous you've been in the past. I said somebody has noticed how generous you've been in the past. See, Aquarius, there's somebody in your life, right? Who you may not even be thinking about this person right now. They may be the furthest person from your mind. But this is someone who you were generous with in the past. I kind of feel like you paid off this person's, maybe you paid off their student loans. Maybe you paid off their debt. Maybe you gave them in their time of need. You kept giving, 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 giving. It created a codependency connection. And I kind of feel like you almost felt obligated to keep giving to someone. They're binded to you in some way. They created some sort of emotional attachment, but it's kind of toxic because it's codependent. And with the strength card, what is the strength card about? Three of Cups here. So it's like somebody, as long as you were giving, you were great. You were amazing. You were celebrated. You were the person that created the most created the happiest moments in their life. I almost feel like somebody celebrated you because of what you gave to them. And you had to find some way of finding your own voice, standing on your own 2 feet, and not letting being people's enabler boost your confidence. Because I kind of feel like there's something that you created here. Maybe you didn't do it intentionally, but you created a relationship that's unhealthy. And I feel like you're finally starting to see outside of relationships like this that you're happier. You can celebrate yourself and be around people where they're not making you feel guilty because you're not constantly giving to them. You know? All right, why is this Hierophant here? Six of Swords. The Two of Cups is the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching. I don't know what out of you, though. The Tower moment. Nine of Pentacles here. Yep. So there's a lesson that you're going to have to learn in this situation. With that Six of Swords, that's you moving into some sort of like calmer way of being. Calmer. It's almost as if you may decide to get into so for example, this is like if you have a child and you're constantly giving to this child, right? They become so codependent on you, it's even unhealthy. When you decide to pull back and get into a relationship with someone who is, you feel like it's a calmer thing. I kind of feel like this child is kind of watching you, they may be taking information back to another parent about what's going on with you in your current relationship. But I kind of feel like there's some sort of energy here where this person is upset because you're giving to someone else after you've given everything to them and created a codependency connection. So it's like you deciding to make the conscious choice to move into calmer waters, think calmer, communicate calmer, whatever it is that you're doing. But you're even being advised to do this. And I feel like you want a better life, and this is what you're choosing for yourself. But there's an energy here that is so codependent on you. They could even be trying to make you feel guilty for not continuously giving to them. And this is a time for you to say, I don't care what you see. I don't care what you speak of. This is a time for me to be happy. I've given so much already. So I kind of feel like, Aquarius, you may not want to hear it, but you're sort of an enabler. You put yourself in some sort of enabling position where you were holding someone up who I feel like they were capable of doing plenty on their own, but for some reason you almost felt obligated to continuously give to them. This could be a family member. It could be a very close friend or something, but it's like now that you're choosing you, there's an issue. And I do feel like someone is kind of hoping some sort of new connection is not going to work. Because they're blaming someone new in your life for you not being there for them. It's almost like, oh, it's that person's fault that you won't continuously allow me to use you. But I kind of feel like this is you putting yourself first, regardless of whether this relationship works or not. But I see a sabotaging of this energy here, Aquarius. So you need to pay attention to that, kind of watch out for that. I kind of see someone who you were giving to trying to create a tower moment with this Knight of Cups. They may try to start an argument with them, kind of block them, just anything that they feel like will, where they can have more control over a situation pertaining to either your finances, your energy, something, your health, something. But there's a sabotage coming from someone who you were giving way too much to. It's almost like they're trying to mess up a new relationship in your life. And it's up to you what you want to do, like how you want to deal with this person. Because I kind of feel like you're seeing this for what it is. Some relationship may be damaged beyond repair because it looks like you're going back to this Nine of Pentacles here, where you're kind of being single. And this is just what this person secretly wants. You got the Moon card clarifying that Nine of Pentacles. They secretly want you to themselves. So let me see what else is coming out. Let's clarify these cards. Hold on, Aquarius. Series, nurture. So there's a situation here where I do feel like, as beautiful as this connection was, you had the energy where you had to sort of cut something off because you were sacrificing everything for someone. Your own peace of mind, relationships, everything. Because they meant that much to you. And until you kind of sever ties with them, you were never going to see some sort of real growth in other areas of your life. Then you have solar flares activate. So something is about to be activated. I feel like this has a lot to do with those downloads coming in, you being real with yourself, honest with yourself. If you go to a relationship counselor, there may be some sort of like news coming out where you kind of feel like, remember I said, there's some sort of activation coming, and it's going to take place to where you're going to kind of feel like something happened because it was meant to happen. This is what I see with the solar flares. Something is being activated. A Scorpio may be significant too. A Capricorn could be significant. You're going to feel like something happened because it was meant to happen. Third house, communication. That's Gemini energy. So remember I said it's almost, I kind of almost feel like whoever this person is from your past that you've done so much for, you even created some sort of codependency connection. Remember I said they may try to sabotage a new connection. I feel like an argument may take place because somebody kind of wants you to themselves. They don't want to share you with anyone new. They are blaming someone for you pulling back from them. Even if the person came after you pulled back from them. They're blaming someone from the past. I mean, someone new in your life. And there's going to be a lot of communication taking place. There needs to be some sort of clarity or something that's kind of changing this tower moment. With the tower and that magician there's a lot of manipulation. Words need to be sorted out. Someone has to be called out. A truth has to be revealed. Something is coming out, but it does look like you may even kind of allow this person, you may choose them again, even though you know that they are damaging a new connection in your life. Or they're revealing something about some sort of new connection where you may feel like, okay, everything happens for a reason or something like that. You have Juno here, partnership. So this is about a partnership that's taking place. And before I pulled any of these cards, remember I said a conversation about unity or some sort of new start. It's some sort of conversation about this is taking place around this time. All right. Yeah, because I kind of feel like someone has caused a lot of burdens in your life by decisions they've made, but they expect for you to keep fixing their situation or, I don't know, taking care of them. I don't know what they expect. This has kind of caused burdens for you. Okay, we're going to move on into the Gemini. We're going to move on to Gemini. Let's see what comes out for my Geminis for the month of June. Oh, so Gemini, when I was doing your reading off camera and meditating, the downloads that I got for you is there will be much happiness and clarity after some sort of significant change in your life. It says, what else did I write? Still, there are things still there are things that you need to know that are being kept from you. Someone you know played a role in a tower moment, but they don't want you to know how they are involved. Trust your intuition when people speak. Because I kind of feel like someone may slip up and say something where you're kind of like, how would you know that? Or why would you say? But trust your intuition. That don't mean you have to respond to it. Because I kind of feel like they may go into denial and say, oh, no, that's not what I meant. That's you. Why you think like that? Why is, or something like that. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition when people speak. Because sometimes people don't even understand they're revealing them true selves in conversations. I also got, there's a hidden fire sign that wants you to have a victory. They want to have a victory with you. And this, sorry, this may be a Sagittarius. A lot of communication will be going back and forth between you and someone who is attracted to your success. This could be another Gemini or a Leo. And this person has watched you for a long time, but they have stayed out of view. They're like a ghost, or either someone who ghosted you and now they want to return. Okay. So let's get into this, Gemini, and see what comes out for you for the month of June. All right. Not already. Death. 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. The World card. And the King of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Gemini. So I feel like, again, there was a lot of confusion around an ending. A lot of, good, bad, procrastination, addictions, illusions, lack of clarity around the ending of something, a power shift, right? But then you have this 10 of Pentacles here in the World card. 10 of Pentacles could speak of inheritance, generational wealth, deep family connections. You have the Death card, that's Scorpio energy. You got 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. You got the 10 of Pentacles, that is Virgo energy. You got the World card there. You got the Queen of Pentacles, which is also Virgo energy. And then you got the King of Pentacles here, which is more of that Taurus energy, Capricorn. It could also be Virgo. But in some instances, it has even been Aries. So with the Queen and King of Pentacles coming out side by side, this is like a contract, a collaboration. Something moved due to some sort of long-term investment. This, even with the World card, it brought about some sort of completion. A karmic cycle had to complete for a contract to take place. Long-term investment into family, investment into business, investment into career, investment into health. Something had to end. A lot of confusion, a lot of procrastination. But there is an energy here with this Knight of Wands. That means it moved very quickly and passionately. Something happened very fast. Something is happening very fast to create this ending to all of this confusion. And I kind of feel like this is the only route or way that you see some level of success. And a contract between a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles is taking place. So maybe you're signing a contract, or I kind of feel like with this King of Pentacles, that's a person who don't like to gamble. That's a person who they kind of don't want to put their money out there, or they don't want to invest into stupid things, because they kind of feel like it's not going to come back the way that they want. So they have to know all the details before they invest into something. This Queen of Pentacles can also be a business person. This is also someone who they invest more into family businesses, family environments, creating beauty out of something. Why is the Death card here? 10 of Swords. Betrayed like no other. Betrayed like no other. And that 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. Just a lot of negative words, it's some sort of getting over something. You have the Star card here. This is being hopeful about the future. With all of this procrastination, I kind of feel like a betrayal led to some sort of confusion and procrastination. And this is being hopeful about the future, shining as bright as you can, investing into two areas, being confident that you're going to at least see something work out due to some sort of investment into two areas of your life. Kind of like moving from that Seven of Cups energy, making a decision and then choosing to invest into two things. But damn, was this betrayal brutal. You had to get through something. There were words that were constantly said where it had to be like a death or ending to a connection. And this is you kind of watering things down and encouraging and being hopeful about the future. Why is the Ten of Pentacles there? Heartbreak. A Libra may be significant. It's like a payoff is coming from heartbreak. Something is completing due to heartbreak. The frustration of it all. The negative words, the negative thinking, the repetitive thinking. Why is the World card there? The Queen of Pentacles. There's some sort of growth or new life starting because of this. This is beautifying of something. This is long-term investment. This is everybody kind of seeing a shift in energy, a shift in power, a shift in prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles is here too, and then you have the Tower moment. There had to be some sort of change to take place. Something had to change. The fact that it's like you had to see the cracks in the foundation for you to say, okay, this is what needs to improve. Even if it's heartbreaking, even if it's frustrating, this is what needs to improve. This is the only way that you were going to rebuild from a Tower moment. Deal with the defeat, deal with the betrayal, deal with the heartbreak, face it head on, and remain hopeful about the future. But there's a long-term investment here. A lot of beauty is coming from some sort of cycle. Why is that King of Pentacles there? Five of Cups. I'm going to tell you something. I kind of feel like there's an energy here where there's a lot of regret. There's so much regret about the loss of these three cups. Someone wants it to be water under the bridge with you. They want to work with what's left. There's two cups still here. It's like there's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of hurt. But this person is really needing to try to work through this Three of Cups here. They want to cross the bridge into prosperity, but they're trying to fix something. I kind of even feel like they're trying to fix something within themselves that they've kind of hid from themselves or covered up. And it's like you are trying to figure out, is some sort of agreement worth it? It's almost like you have to let everything kind of break down for you to rebuild, and someone else is seeing a role that they played in a betrayal for you to kind of grow. But these three cups is something that can't come back. It's only 2 cups left here. There's something that cannot come back, and it's time for you to move on from that and work with the 2 cups that you do have. This tower moment is something that's a painful situation that could be surrounding money or contract, or just you seeing the cracks in your foundation that needs to be repaired or healed. This could even be something with a parent or a parental figure, somebody you looked at as a mother or a father. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Wands. So you're going to have some sort of victory. This is you leaving hard times behind, fighting many battles, people rooting you on, kind of seeing you for your like celebrating your contribution. And what you've done. It's like you're waking up from a tower moment, having to kind of see the truth about something that's very painful. And even being in the connections with people where there may be a lot of going back and forth, or it's almost like somebody is attracted to your success. And somebody is seeing you get through some sort of tower moment. Now they want to have a connection with you again. But I kind of feel like this is someone who betrayed you terribly. Maybe you're looking at the connection as it's non-fixable, like it's broken beyond repair. You're trying to rebuild from this. 6th house, sustainability. Descendant, invitation. So there's a situation where you feel like your heart was just like, what am I supposed to do? This is like someone wanting you to be hurt and then regret what they've done, because something went too damn far. It's like this person wished they could invite you to something. They damaged the connection. Now they're wishing that they could repair this. Something went entirely too far. It's almost as if somebody put money over having a beautiful connection with you, and they didn't see the error of their ways until after the damage was done. So this is like someone trying to have a new connection, but not quite knowing how to fix it with you. 4th house, home. This may be someone who you shared a home with. This could be somebody who they felt like home. They felt like, they meant everything to you. This is someone who you trusted who betrayed you, the ultimate betrayal. And now you're trying to fix this, or they want to fix this. There's something that can't be fixed, though. Retrograde review. But there is a situation where things are turning around. Something has to come into clear view for it to be transformed, for it to be fixed, for it to be made right. I kind of feel like someone is kind of facing their karma due to the damage that they caused between you and them. Maybe they're coming back to apologize. Maybe they're coming back to try to right a wrong. Maybe they're coming back to, they're doing something. But this is someone who kind of really want to fix something. Now, I don't know whether you're going to accept it or not, but it does look like you're in the energy where you're trying to think about, what do you want to do? There's a contract with a lot of money at play here. And you want to think about what you want to do. Are you making the right decision? Are you communicating or trusting the right kind of people? Okay, Gemini, so I kind of feel like when somebody see you being successful, that's when they want to come back. When they see something in your life, see you rebuilding after a tower moment that you all had with each other. They see you doing better without them, basically. This is the reason why they want to come back. They damaged the connection. They could have said something very harsh. You and this person may have had very bad words. And it's kind of like this person may have said something or did something that they can't even take back now. And so they just want to have a new connection with you. All right, so that's the end of your reading, Gemini. All right. We're going to move on to Libra. So Libra, the energy that I got with your reading prior to pulling any of these cards is you may be feeling like, hold on, let me get my book. You may be feeling like your efforts aren't enough to change a situation. At this time, you gave it your best shot. You may be trying to balance between even give and take, or you may be trying to be logical about a situation you invested in. You invested a lot of time, resources, possibly even finances. For some of you, you feel taken for granted. No matter what you've given, you feel like it's never enough. And there's a situation here where patience is required with someone or something. Eventually, you are going to make peace with this whole situation and find peace in whatever the outcome is. But it's your patience is running thin with a situation or someone. You keep trying to remind yourself that you have been so committed to this. It's almost like you don't want to, you've been committed to not letting someone else down. And it's like now you've realized you've been picking up the slack for someone else who needs to kind of step up. And this says your energy needs this energy needs to see. Yeah, because somebody wanted some sort of responsibility to fall solely on you. And it's almost as if this energy is going to have to see that you have given your all. And there are other energies that should play a role in something, but everything has sort of been dumped on you. And whoever this energy is that's dependent on you, or that's blaming you or looking at you in some way, I kind of feel like they're going to have to see that something is not completely your responsibility. You're not looking, for some reason, you're not looking to the future the way you should. It's like you're too focused on getting what you desire right now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just kind of feel like it's blocking you from your future goals in some way. But it's not a bad thing that you want something to be corrected right now. But I don't want you to get so wrapped up in it that you wind up neglecting the things that you could be focusing on. All right, let's see. What's coming out for you, Libra? Four of Wands. the Moon card and the Empress. This may be somebody who you live with. Or you've had a lot of celebrations with. Maybe somebody abandoned you. Let me see the King of Wands right here. Maybe you feel abandoned, like somebody just really don't appreciate you. I feel like with this Moon card, crowning this Page of Cups, you secretly want to talk to somebody. You secretly want them. You want to kind of like, this is almost like you wanting to be in that kind of energy where you want to tell them how you feel. You want them to be a listening ear, but you almost feel like you can't get that from someone. This could be a mother figure in your life. This could be someone who you want them to have patience with you. Or you've had a lot of patience with someone. I almost feel like, Libra, as much as you want someone to change and to see something from your point of view, it's only time that's going to make the situation change. Whoever you're dealing with is going to have to see something on their own. It's nothing, I don't care, because it looks like no matter what you do, it's never enough. If you give to anyone or you give to this person, it's almost as if they have some sort of hole in their heart that they want you to fill, but someone else should have been fixing that situation. I kind of feel like somebody's making you feel guilty for somebody else's screw ups. Maybe they felt left hanging or they felt abandoned or something. I'm looking at this Eight of Cups. That could speak of abandonment. But it's like they're telling you, you need to fix this. And it's like you're trying to have patience with somebody, like, that's not my job to fix. I kind of feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, they get a lot of attention by blaming other people, by playing the victim in some way. They get a lot of attention. If they can't blame someone else, they'll blame you because you're in the energy of them. You're around this person. You may share a home with this person, or you thought you all were teammates. You may work together. But there's an energy here that it's almost like they're making you take the fall for someone else, some sort of other issue in their life. Maybe somebody didn't step up and they're making you take all of the brunt of that. And they get attention from playing the victim. You may be sick and tired of this. And I kind of feel like you kind of need somebody, you need a listening ear right now, or because it seems to me that this person got everyone's attention, but you're kind of just lingering and blowing in the wind, wanting a listening ear, but not getting that because this person is holding all of the I'm such a victim attention, something like that. Why is this Four of Wands? Yeah, there's a lot of deceitfulness around this unity, a lot of lies being told. Maybe somebody pulled you in through lying to you. Again, look at this energy here, though. I kind of feel like somebody wanted you to carry the weight of everything. That was their plan from the beginning, to get you to carry all the swords. You're telling them, here, pick up these two swords and come on. I'm carrying everything. I'm carrying most of it. Pick up these 2 swords and come on. They're like, I can't do it. I'm such a victim. You're not carrying all 7 swords. You know? So it's like if something doesn't play out the way this person wants it to play out, they lie on you as if you aren't doing enough. And it brings them some level of attention that they seek. 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah, someone else may have said, oh, hell no, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this type of manipulator, but then you were left with them. Somebody may have said, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this level of manipulation. I'm not dealing with this. This person lies. No matter what I do, it's never enough. I'm out of here. So they feel abandoned by someone who they feel like is holding a grudge or keeping something from them. But I feel like this person will not step up. Maybe they are the ones who are holding a grudge. This is why they get so much attention. And when you tell them, I need you to pick up your swords, it's like, oh my God, I can't. It's because I was abandoned. I'm just this victim, you know? Someone may have gotten tired of them playing the victim and said, I'm out of here. You're sitting there left to pick up all these swords. 9 of Cups here. 7 of Pentacles. What's up? What else? The Sun card. And the Temperance. You got the Devil here, yeah. I don't know who that is in your life, Libra. But they have some sort of very unhealthy connection. This is someone who they draw people into them only to trap them. Nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever, they create these codependency connections. And when they can't make people feel continuously guilty for not continuously giving, all of a sudden they become the victim. And I feel like someone tapped into this and realized this was it. Like, I'm not playing your game anymore. And that left this person completely on you. You got the 9 of Cups here. A Pisces may be significant because 9 of Cups represent Pisces energy. So does that Moon card, and so does the Page of Cups. 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy there. So you may be feeling like just holding out, and trying to be wishful that someone is going to actually see your contribution for what it is. But I do feel like there are some good seeds that you planted here with this 7 of Pentacles. So if you can't get the appreciation or accolades from someone who's ungrateful, move on. Because I feel like you planted a lot of really good seeds and some sort of good news or listening ears coming in to tell you that you're right about something. Maybe this is what you need. You got the Sun card here clarifying this Empress card. So that speaks of a lot of prosperity. It could also speak of fertility. Some of you all may be getting a news about a baby. But this also is about a very happy, joyous moment. And I kind of feel like, Libra, that's what you want to focus on right now. The happy times of your life, good memories, creating good memories, creating good moments with people. But you got the Temperance card here twice. And this is you having patience beyond no other. I mean, patience in both areas. Could be relationship and business, or relationship and career. So it's like you're trying to have patience in a number of areas of your life. So it's like you're wanting something to be easier. But I feel like your patience is running thin sometimes. You got to keep reminding yourself that you've been so committed to someone because you kind of don't want to let them down, but they really don't care about letting you down. And again, you've been picking up the slack for someone else. Almost feel like you're being blamed for someone else's screw ups, or you're being blamed because someone else won't allow themselves to be in a toxic codependent relationship with this person. So because someone else woke up to reality and said, nah, this toxic, I'm out of there, they put it on you. And this has kind of blocked you from looking at the future in a very hopeful way. And it's time for that energy to change. Got the moon card here, perception. Something was an illusion. I feel like somebody lied to you. The number 19 could be significant. This is a mother figure that sort of deceived you about why they behaved a certain way or did something. They came into the connection with a lot of deceit. And no matter how much help this person's get, it's never enough. Again, like I said, you're like, okay, I got all these swords. Need you to pick those two up. Can you at least carry these two? Come on. I can't do it. I'm such a victim. And you may be like, look, there's a real reason why this person don't really want this connection to work, or it's a real reason why somebody else chose to abandon them, that they're keeping from you. And it's like, now you're kind of saying like, you keep saying that person abandoned, but this may have been you lying. You keep saying something else. It's like you're finding out the truth about a situation pertaining to someone. This is an attention whore. This is a person who uses toxic connections to, I'm a victim, or this is an attention. They get a lot of attention from playing the victim. They create these codependency connections, and when you won't step up and keep allowing them to use you, they go public with it to try to humiliate you. Very toxic energy. Say that you're not doing enough. Ceres, nurture. And what's the other one? Gemini, cross-pollinate. Some of you all stayed in this connection only for your kids. If you didn't have children with this person, you'd have been cut their ass off a long time ago. The way that they communicate, it's like you're starting to see people outside of this person may have even been right about, maybe somebody tried to warn you about this person and you didn't listen. But something about this, you're starting to kind of wake up to reality and see something for what it is. And I feel like this is where this healing is coming in. The patience, you having patience. You may feel like, okay, damn, I already got to deal with the nonsense at work. I don't want to have to deal with it when I get home too. You've been trying to have patience in both areas. And I kind of feel like some sort of communication needs to take place so you both can be on the same page. And so this person cannot manipulate you anymore. You may even be choosing to put something on hold until this person kind of get their act together or reveal the truth about something. At the bottom of the deck, you have Jupiter, abundance. So some level of abundance is going to come in. It's going to change the situation here. This person may even get a lot of support, an abundant amount of support, or even donations due to them constantly playing the victim. So they could say that what you give is never enough. But I kind of feel like your patience is running thin with this. So you are having some sort of wake up call, or you're changing the energy. And I feel like this is due to communication. You may be making a choice like, look, if you want to be happy with me, then what you can't do is make me out to be the villain or the bad guy every time I won't do something for you and you're not stepping up doing your part. I'm not supposed to be doing this. Somebody has deeper issues than what you could ever fix, but they're blaming something on you. And I feel like this is the time where you're kind of like, your patience is running thin and you realize some sort of responsibility should not fall solely on you. And once you get through this is where this Jupiter is coming in of abundance. You looking into the future and seeing how prosperous your future can be when you're not in codependent connections. You don't have people blocking your energy with lies, or having you carrying 5 swords and they won't even pick up 2. So you are going to have some sort of wake up call, and you also see that someone is doing something because they're an attention whore. They just got to have a lot of attention on them. So that is your reading, air signs. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And thank you for showing up for my live. For those who did show up, I appreciate you. Talk with you later.